So in this example, what's going to happen is if it's direct variation, as you read W, if it's increasing, so should H. That's for direct variation. And if it's not, you go to inverse. And then, so we got a test for one of them. As you're reading W, left to right, we're realizing W is increasing. But as we read right or left to right, H is going down, so it's decreasing. The only way we can get some sort of relationship is by testing inverse variation. So we're going to test some points to figure out, will we get some sort of constant of variation? Ooh, and I shouldn't use y and x because the table doesn't. So I'll use w and h. So I'm going to set up 3 problems. W2. So we're going to set them up in the same manner and figure out, will these k's all match? We get k's of 18 all around, so we are able to write an inverse variation relationship of w equaling 18 over h. So in the next word problem, start underlining words that affect the setup. Start underlining words that are going to become variables. So we see varies directly, we see varies inversely, or we see inversely here. These 2 things are going to affect our setup. Weight, height, length. What we're going to have to do whenever you have so many things going on, let's just piece it together. If it says the weight varies directly with the height, let's set that up first. It would be written as W equals K times H. Once you see inversely with the length, that means the length variable needs to be in a denominator. So I'm going to adjust a little bit. Just the letter L will be in the denominator. Notice how the constant is still in the numerator over L. We're going to use the information of a 10-foot long board, 3 inches tall, can support 60 pounds. Let's figure out the constant with that information. Plug in the necessary numbers. We're going to multiply both sides by 10, then divide by 3. I now get a model, W equaling 200 times whatever the height is divided by length. Using this model, we're going to figure out how much weight can a board 6 foot long or 6 feet long and 4 inches tall support. So the weight is about 133 pounds. I'm giving all an opportunity for extra credit. What I need is to make sense of this problem. We discussed in class what it means to vary directly, how to set up some variables, but these units are not making sense to me. So don't you have to have these in the same units? I will give 5 points extra credit for the first person to respond, and this is out of all 3 hours, for the first person to respond out of all. So whether that's on Remind or in the classroom, who's ever first? Bye-bye.